name is Ann Olhoff, and I'm the founder of Healing Your Anxious Addicted Mind. And I'm waiting for the Facebook Live to come up. I'm sorry I'm a few minutes late. My desktop volume was turned way down. I thought, well, if they can't hear me, there's no sense in coming on live. I'm telling you. So just waiting for the comment section to come up. And I'm going to write, can you hear me? Yeah, because I need to know you guys can really hear me. You know what I'm going to talk about today is kind of something that I think my blouse is all messed up. Oh my gosh, haven't worn this in a while. But anyway, what I was going to talk about today is Jesus' words. I am the way, the truth, and the light. What does that really mean? I went to a spiritual event, and I think that's what you have to do to keep your vibration up. You have to go and mingle with spiritual people. Go to this gifted friend of mine is Cindy Riggs. She can channel, and she channeled the God and Goddesses and really did a healing session on this that I felt very, very moved, very healed. My hip has hurt me a lot less. I'm thinking, wow, I need to do this more often. But we also have discussions while she's channeling with these beings, and Enoch came through. And what did Enoch say? That he wants us to spend less time in worry, less time in just being sad and disappointed and frustrated with this life. And he wants us to embrace positive thought way more. And how powerful is our positive thinking? It just gave me a little bit of a boost that I needed because everything is still so negative at work. But one of the things that came out of this is Jesus' teachings about not being negative, about standing in your truth, standing in your light, and shining that way out into the world. So I thought about the scripture that says, I am the way, the truth, and the light, that Jesus said those very words. And so what did he mean? That he was the only person that could do this, could shine the light? He was the only way? I don't believe that. I believe that we all have beauty and light and grace within us, and that we all can shine our light. And the way is like becoming that portal of light ourselves in the world and just shining it out to everyone. And when you stand in your truth, negativity doesn't have as much of an impact on you. It doesn't wear you down. So I'm feeling a lot more positive. You know, I am a portal of light and love, and I am sending that out into the world. Wow. I hope that some of you would come on. I was going to do some angel card readings, but maybe no one has time today. That's fine. And look at this beautiful angel. I'm going to come over. Up, over. Wow. And she is beautiful, right? Resting, rejuvenating. I've been drawing cards like that for us. You are safe, forever held within love's embrace, part of one eternal spirit which can never be destroyed. God, Goddess, all that is. So fear not, for each storm will clear and reveal the light that lay within the raging winds. And look at her color. Her color is this beautiful, beautiful green, and the yellow through it. It makes me think of Raphael and green citrine, and the wings are just totally enfolded around this being. So imagine your angel Raphael when you need healing and help, enfolding you in his wings. I brought rose quartz up today because I have a friend who I'm going to shine some love and light. So I'll draw an angel card for the group, and I will shine this rose energy quartz through my friend Alistair, who's going through some rough moments in life. So this is for the whole group, and especially for Alistair to send to his heart chakra. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women. Blessed the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now at the hour of our death. So, when you stand in your love and your light, no one can harm you. Physically, mentally, emotionally, I'm asking more of you to stand in your truth, to stand in your light. So, The angel cards. Let's see what angel would really help the group this week. I dropped one. I have a leaper. It's the one on top. So I think that this is the card. Clarity, right? Archangel Jeremiah. Let's read a little bit about Jeremiah. It isn't even the holidays yet, and people are too busy, huh? Clearing. In order to have clarity in your life, you must be clear. Clear of old ties, old issues, and old thought patterns. Isn't that what we're just talking about? Let's not buy into the old junk, right? Clear any mental, spiritual, emotional, or physical clutter. If this card has come up for you, that means there are areas in your life in need of clearing. On a physical level, it may be time to clear your home. Throw away anything that's not relevant to you now or for your future life that you want. Clean out all your closets and corners. Get light and air circulating through your home. Clear your body. Fill yourself with fresh, nourishing food that is easy to digest and supports your system. Most importantly, listen to this. Drink 2 liters of water a day. 2 liters. I do good to get 1.5 liters. If you're feeling unclear on an emotional level, the first thing you can do is spend some time writing and journaling. And journal exactly what you're feeling. If you write at least a few pages every day, it will provide you with a direct reflection of what is going on for you and what you can do to resolve present issues. It also provides you with the space to release pent-up energy and emotion. You may need to release someone or something from your life. You may need to cut ties with a person, place, or event, or clear out an old emotional issue. So, that clearing work, it's easy to say, but it is kind of harder to do, to clear things out of your space. Even that takes a lot of energy. Often the key to breaking a habit is to create a new one that is more supportive of your growth and your happiness. If you are telling yourself that things are not in line with your highest truth and highest potential, it's time to simply start telling yourself something different. It may take work, lots of discipline, and awareness, but you will get through and change the mental pattern if you keep repeating it and honoring the new thought pattern. Ultimately, you need to take space for yourself now. Create a sense of inner stillness and calm. Then with strength and courage, clear away the clutter and the destructive ties in your life. And, one of my things is exercise. That even though I work as a nurse on my feet a lot every day, I don't always do exercise. So what I've really been making a concerted effort to do these last month is to swim. And when I get in the pool, I swim laps. I don't just stand there or lollygag. I really get in the pool with the intention of I'm swimming. I am able to do this and to maintain my weight better, to feel stronger over my whole body, and to swim with a true intention of maintaining my health. More than counting the laps, I don't do that. I don't worry about how many. I just do as many as I can in the time that I have allotted for the day. Sometimes it's an hour. One time I did count and I spent 2 hours doing 50 laps. And you know what? Now I'm faster. I can do a lap a minute. So I'm just so proud of myself. What do you have to be proud of today? I don't know if anyone's coming on. No. So I'm going to do a card reading for Alistair. I asked him to come on with me. I think the angel card reading was especially for him about just getting rid of things that just don't fit in your life anymore. And it would take away a lot of stress. And I think that's true in all of our lives. I'm going to do the Golden Path cards and the Mystic Saints, just especially for Alistair. And Alistair, he's probably going to fire me as his friend. And hopefully he will catch the video and everyone in the group can gain something. 4 is the number that comes up for you, Alistair. 4 comes up because you really have built a strong foundation around you. A foundation for healing, a foundation for love, a foundation for grace. You know, I tried to connect with your mom, and all I could see streaming from her heart to your heart were just these most pure pink ribbons of love. So tap into that energy when you need um, love from your mother. All you have to do is envision these pink ribbons of love that I'm talking about, and you'll instantly feel better. Oh, wow. So let's see what mystic or saint could help you. Let's go for it, right? Now look at this powerful male figure, right? This is Saint Sebastian, and he's asking you to have a bit of resilience. Look at the arrow sticking through him, but he still walks forward, able to meet the challenges in life. He knows he has God's divine love and energy surrounding him. I hope that you get a chance. Remember this word, resilience, and that you are stronger, stronger, stronger than you know. Oh my gosh. So let's read a little bit about Saint Sebastian, because I don't know that much about him. When you grab the right book, it works out better for you. Saint Sebastian, patron saint of wounded healers and athletes. Patron saint of wounded healers. Oh my gosh. Feast day, January 20th. In 288 AD, Saint Sebastian, a Roman soldier who served Emperor Diocletian, secretly visited the prisoners of war in the city's jail, where he conducted healings to the ailing and influenced many pagans toward the path of Christianity through his supernatural miracles. Legends tell that Sebastian and the emperor were in fact secret lovers, and Diocletian mistook Sebastian's actions as an act of betrayal and ordered Sebastian's death. Sebastian was bound to a tree, shot with arrows, and left to die. Wow, right? However, he regained his strength and actively took pursuit against the hatred done by him, telling others of his story and plight. Sebastian channels a remarkable sense of divine strength when facing and working through difficult or brutal situations, moving through suddenly, yet ever so subtly. Emotionally, Saint Sebastian provides his energy to soothe the emotional parts of our being, pulling us back from the depths of our grief. He can instill courage when all seems lost and builds a pillar of faith that illuminates from within when our foundations seem to be losing ground. Spiritually, Saint Sebastian is able to remove psychic shards lodged within your body's aura, pulling out toxicity, directed or misguided. He can accelerate the speed of recovery and strengthen your intuition. Consciously, he operates quietly yet boldly, improving a flow of energy exactly where it's needed most. He reminds us that no matter how many times we are beaten down or shot down in the flow of life, we are soldiers of our essence and heart, and we always rise again. Saint Sebastian works powerfully with athletes, archers, healers, activists, and artists. He comforts those who feel abandoned, ostracized, stigmatized, broken, or betrayed. He also works favorably assisting gay and lesbian, bisexual, transsexual people of all walks of life, lending his strength, courage, healing, and protection when his name is called in prayer. If you're feeling at the brink of defeat, extreme doubt, or devastation, carry a picture of his image or wear his devotional medals to channel his strength to you or to help you push the extra mile and challenge that fear that arises. His invocation, and I think this is very important for all of us. An arrow once, an arrow thrice. The challenge will not defeat me twice. Saint Sebastian stands ahead. In essence of love, I rise again. An arrow once, an arrow thrice, 3 times. This challenge will not defeat me twice. Saint Sebastian stands ahead. In essence of love, I rise again. And I believe it is with his assistance. And isn't that an amazing saint? And wouldn't it be amazing to use his energy if you truly need it? Hi, Ron Christie. Oh, wow. Yes. That was bought for my birthday, the wooden bench years ago. And it hasn't been as, no one really sits on it, and I've put stone grids on it, but it has the birds of paradise on it, Ron. And I just can't let go of it. We bought it at an estate auction in Texas. And I just think it's a purely beautiful wooden energy. And so what if it's in my office behind me in the videos? I think anybody can benefit from its energy. When the kids were little, they used to play video games in a small room with only a TV in it, and they would lay all over it. And I guess I miss my kids and the energy of them being on it. So maybe that's why I hold on to it. Now, you make me have realizations. I did that reading for Alistair Coakley. No one had come on. How tickled am I that you came on? So let's see what we can do. Ron, I was talking about Jesus' words. I am the way, the truth, and the light, because I had a spiritual experience this week on Tuesday, and she talked about really being more positive, even through this corona and everything that I'm going through. And don't put the duality in there. Like, I am protected. Well, that means you have to be protected from something, right? But if you just walk in your truth, in your light, in those patients' rooms every day, you don't bring the duality to you. You don't bring the question of, I've lived 2 years and I haven't gotten the virus. And I've taken care of post-corona recent people with it, and I haven't gotten it. And I'm just like, okay. So now I can let go of that I'm protected thing. And I can say, I walk in my truth. I walk in my light. And there's no worry. The fear has really lessened in me a lot. And I couldn't believe, how much the duality, how much we bring into us by unconsciously thinking we're helping ourselves, but not really. And so that was a great aha moment with me. I think I'll do a saint card for you. Let's talk about a saint card for you, Ron Christie. Let me connect with your energy. Ron Christie, when I connect with your energy, all I see are words around you. So I'm going to try again, because I love the words all around you. I can just see just words, words, words. But let's look deeper. They love your spirit, loves your connection to them, your energy to the sky. You're always looking up. But you know what they're telling me to tell you? They want you to look down. They want you to look at the ground a little more than you've been doing lately. And it's when you're in nature, there's something that they show me, like leaves lightly falling on you. I know maybe in Florida, leaves, you don't have as many leaves. There's something that falls on you, and it might even be a feather, but it's really beautiful. And it'll fall from the heavens, but if you're looking down, there's also some things, pearls of wisdom for you to find there. Wow. Now, let me see your number. And it's at 6. It just rolled right in. So look for 6s. Is it 6 o'clock in the morning? 6 o'clock at night? Is there a license plate with 6? Does the address have that number in it? Are you writing that number in your checks more? It just could be anything. Spirit trying to talk to you through you. If you see 6s, know that you're on a right path this week. And it is just kind of for this week. So let me draw the 6 card when it feels right. It's right there. Oh, wow. Look at him. That's King Solomon. Look at him in all his glory. And legacy. I know what legacy you're building with your words. But there's more, isn't there? There's a spiritual man. And I love your words with the poems. But I guess they're asking you to walk forward in your wisdom more in the spiritual arena. I feel the emotion of your words when you're working through things, and it helps me to work through things. The Spirit is asking you to put some spiritual tidbits. You do in groups, but I think this is about posting more spiritual things on your own timeline. or with your friends so they get a true essence of your spiritual wisdom. So what if maybe not the whole world is ready for it? I feel like in ways you save people on another level that you haven't even thought about. And that's why you're to connect with King Solomon. Now let's read a little bit about this guy because he's amazing. The number is 29. So 2, 9, and 11 are very important for you also. The Magician King. This is what he was called. King Solomon was the third and the last king of the United Kingdom of Israel, following his father King David between 970 and 931 BCE. He is regarded as Israel's greatest king, bringing 40 years of peace and prosperity under his rule. In the ancient times, the northern kingdom of Israel and the southern kingdom of Judah were at odds with one another. Under King David, they were united, and they stayed that way throughout Solomon's reign. He held incredible wisdom during his reign and is regarded as one of the greatest magicians and exorcists of all time. He possessed rule over the astral world. So maybe if you connect with him, you can do more astral journeying and bring some wisdom back from that, inhabiting spirits such as the Djinn, D-G-I-N-N. By use of the magical seals, it is said that he had the ability to control the wind, communicate with angels, and psychic access to extremely high magical information. The story of Solomon is one of religious and political sensitivity, but filtered with powerful lessons that capture the imagination and the curiosity even today, from the way he ruled to the mysteries of magic that surrounded his reign. So spiritually, Solomon attunes the auric energy to highly spiritual levels and can open channels to link with ethereal beings, cosmic guidance, and spiritual downloads of information. He charges psychic abilities and heightens energy of cosmic manifestation through his seals of projection and conjure. King Solomon had this word of wisdom that's like the invocation. Naked a man comes from his mother's womb, and as he comes, so he departs. He takes nothing from his labor that he can carry in his hand. So continue to build your legacy. Connect with King Solomon. See what comes through for you, because I think it could be like an amazing experience. Oh, wow. Yes. Oh, you're heading to Ohio. So maybe the leaves will fall on you. And there's a special leaf for you that you need to take back with you. So how beautiful is that? Because I felt the energy of the leaves on you. I'm going to do one more reading for Ron, and then I'm going to do Heather. And I'm delighted to see you here, Heather. So delighted. I love working in spirit. I love when you all come on. So Ron, your number, I think, was 6. I think we're going to stick with that, even with this deck. Seasons of the Heart. Look how beautiful she is. Connect with the energy of this Fae woman in this card. Now, let's read about Seasons of the Heart just a little bit. Spring, summer, autumn, winter. Spring, and so it goes, forevermore. Accept the changing season of your life. There's no need to fear, for your life is simply evolving in accordance with the will of nature and with the divine will of your soul. Trust in life's flow and know that the universe is a loving and a benevolent force. Like nature, your life is a continuous cycle of change. Every season holds its own particular beauty. Each season has its challenges and its blessings, its good times and its sad times. This is simply the circle of life. At times, surrender whatever it is with grace and trust, for nothing is ever truly lost. And I don't know why, but that's the most important thing for you to hear. At times we have to surrender whatever it is with grace and trust, and for nothing is ever truly lost. Um, the affirmation: I accept the changing nature and seasons of life. I trust that all is a blessing, all is held eternally within my heart. So, what beautiful, beautiful, right? Now, I'm going to draw, just open the book and see what comes up. And look at this tree. This tree comes up for you, Ron. Isn't it beautiful? Isn't it funny how we've been talking about trees and leaves? And I feel guided to read the words to you. It's kind of a little long, and I promise, Heather, I'll get to you, but Ron is a special, special friend. I don't know why. The energy of these words you need to see. Let me speak these words to you. True wisdom is to stand in your own truth. That's what I keep saying today, while respecting the truth of others. True wisdom is the realization there is no single truth. Oh, wow. True wisdom is to be flexible like a willow. Let your branches sway with the wind, yet firmly remain grounded to the earth beneath you. True wisdom is to accept that life is constantly changing. Even through the core essence of life always remains the same. True wisdom is knowing that love is the only thing that never changes, for love just grows stronger. And what beautiful words for you today, Ron. And may you always be surrounded with the love I feel around you now. Okay. Heather White, like I said, I'm so thrilled to see even a couple people come on. Been talking about the truth and the light and the energy that we need to keep really, really positive. Um, I'm going to connect and see what reading I get for you. Now, this is funny, but it's like a father figure energy on the other side. And this is the first time I've really connected with something a little deeper for you. And this energy takes me to your wedding day. And it's like there's a happiness with you, with your partner, and with your paternal figure that I feel is in heaven. Um, it's like they're saying, they're lifting the glass, they're making like a nod. Didn't you do good, girl? Didn't you make the right choice? And it's just like a validation of the love that's currently in your life, that they're with you. He placed a glass of water in your hand, and I don't know what that's about, other than do you need to drink a little more water? You know, we're really water-filled beings. And he makes a nod that, there's a purity to water. He wants you to get very pure water. I don't know that I've ever been guided to share this, but you can put your own breath of life in a glass of water. You just fill it with filtered, beautiful, pure water, and you breathe into the glass 3 times. It is energized with your life force, your breath, and it makes the water stronger. It makes your body stronger by infusing it with the breath of life. You also can hold the glass and say a prayer and put energy into it through your own heart. And it's good to hold it at your heart space and say the prayer. I don't know why all this is rolling out of me for you, but it is. So drink life force infused water with prayer. And you know what that's called? Holy water. Holy water. You create your own holy water, and it strengthens your whole body. I create this holy water every day for myself. I have a Brita pitcher. I filter it out. I infuse it, and then I put it with crystals that I love, and infuse it with prayer, the breath of life, and I even make my husband use it to make his coffee. Because I'm going to strengthen and heal and love everyone around me, right? Sorry I went on a bit there. Oh, wow. I love you too so much, Ron. I wish I could see you next week. Isn't it the craziest thing? I would love to meet you in real life. I live in Coshocton, Ohio. And wouldn't I love to meet you? I would love to meet you. And maybe I'll write that in my reply. So let's get on with the cards. I don't know why, but the wisdom cards, the Golden Path wisdom cards are really jumping out at me for you. And also the angel cards. Not so much the mystic cards. So let's see what number. You know, number 7 jumps right into my third eye. So look at 7 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock at night. Also look at driver's license plates. Pay attention to the cars with 7s on them. I don't know why I'm being guided to tell you this, but just take it. I hope it's all good things. You hear me? But it's kind of like a precautionary. You know, you see a 7 on a license plate, you watch that person. See what good or bad comes through, right? And hopefully all good, all good. So let's do 7. Oh wow! Look at this being. Look at the flute, the wind. It's like he can even control the forces of nature. You know, my grandmother had this ability, and I'm going to try it. You know, she could say, and a medium told me this, your grandmother told you to tell you, you think you don't have enough control over anything. And lightning struck a tree in my yard. And she said, tell the elements to stay away from your house and stay out of your yard. And it will occur. You know, you won't get lightning struck again and trees falling on power lines. So I thought, wow, you know, my grandmother was born in 1900 and she keeps coming through more and more to me. And so just that simple thing, you think you can't control anything? Tell the lightning to stay out of your yard. Oh, wow. So I'm going to do that, right? Every morning or when it starts to rain, I say that. You know, I don't need you, lightning. Stay out of my yard. I don't know why I was supposed to share that little story with you, the last reading I had. But let's read a little bit about power. The man in the picture is in tune with the forces of nature. So I guess to control anything, you have to be in tune with it. The music he plays is the music of his soul, which is full of inner wisdom. He is a man of peace, and yet there are arrows. Well, let's look at that. There's arrows attached to his belt, right? He knows there are times when it's best not to engage in conflict and simply walk away. However, he knows there's times when he must stand his ground and be ready to fight for what he believes in. This is such a time for you. Stand up for what you believe, regardless of what others may say or think. Will you stand by your beliefs and convictions, or will you give in? The universe is testing your faith and resolve. To stand firm will take great courage, but you know that you will have the backing of your soul and the whole universe. You know, I'm thinking about that sentence. Maybe we don't rely on our soul's energy enough to trust in it, to believe that we have the power within ourselves to really stand in our truth. You will gain much respect by holding your ground, and an old pattern will have been broken. Affirmation, and I love affirmations. I listen to and am guided by my inner wisdom. I stand firm in my beliefs, yet respect the beliefs of others. I stand firm in my power, and I use it wisely. My power is infused with love and respect. Wow. Now, I'm going to draw an angel card for you, right? And let's see how it goes, right? Let's see what angel comes through. Now, the other card that comes through is sexuality for you. And the angel is Aniel. And what a beautiful, beautiful being, right? Look at her multiple eyes in this picture. The stars. Huh. It looks like there are a few tears, right? Sometimes walking in our own power means walking in our feminine power. So I don't know why, Heather. I'm also to tell you this. So let's read a little bit about this angel, right? Sexuality is the physical expression of our soul's essence. It is the part of us that connects us to the physical world. Sexual energy connects us to our bodies and inspires us to express ourselves through the use of our bodies, through clothes, makeup, body art, and dance. It is through our sexuality that we reveal the deeper side of our nature. This is revealed in the particular way we choose to decorate ourselves and move in our bodies. Our sexual energy brings us to life. It puts a sparkle in our eyes, a kick in our step, and a sway in our hips. It is through our senses that we develop sensitivity on all levels. Through sight, touch, sound, smell, and taste, we awaken to the richness of life. This may be a time for you to begin exploring and becoming more sensitive to your physical self. This is a time for reflecting on those questions and bringing balance to this area of your life. If you have a relationship that needs healing in this area, or you're wanting to bring in a new partner, you must first heal and balance these things within yourself. Therefore, this is the time to love yourself, explore your sensuality, become sensitive, honor your body as sacred, and enjoy your sexuality. And how amazing is that? I'm going to send some green energy through the whole group. I hope that these card readings help everyone. Even though I only had a couple people come on, I felt like it was really a beautiful energy. Love you all. Thank you for sharing this time with me. And let's make sure there's no one there wanting a card reading. Like I said, I'm so happy that you both came on.